Hi there, welcome to the Beaten Trail, and in this episode we're going to review our 1-year anniversary of our Honda Talon 1000R, as well as the accessories and our experiences with the unit.
So hi, it's Mike from the Beaten Trail. We are constantly asked, how do you like your Honda? And this is a 2021 1000R, and we really like it. The first biggest piece of upgrade was the Tusk Terrabites 32s, and those were just a deal breaker. You couldn't use stock tires. The Tusk 32s allow me to really have the clearance and the space and not have to worry about really thin sidewalls and getting flats. But they're really good. They got great ability for rock and gravel, and they're also DOT certified. We installed the Super ATV mud flaps front and rear.
The Super ATV front and rear mud guards only took a few holes to drill and really didn't take much more than about an hour to install, but they greatly improve the amount of mud that's flown back on or in the vehicle.
We also have the Super ATV rock sliders, tree kickers. We have the Honda outside main doors here, which are full. We just zip out in the summer. We zip out our windows. Really, we have the KFI winch up front, and we use it every once in a while. But we just have the standard bumper in the front. Elite Will sent us a rear bumper, which we did a whole video test on, as well as a rear 2-inch receiver hitch. And it works out really well. We actually used it today. We had someone had to get towed a little bit. And then we also use a mud bandit on the back end as just a quick tow rope if we need to, pull ourselves out of mud. The light bar was installed by the Honda dealer, and so that works fine. Most of our other accessories would be the rear Honda window. We have a PRC bag on either side for the roof, and then we have Kemimoto bags on the inside and the rear, and we really like those. Those come in handy when it comes to just storing things and waterproof. It's great. We do have a Super ATV skid plate on here, and we installed that, and that definitely gives us the peace of mind that we're not going to be breaking anything when we're going over some sharp objects, rocks, logs. We did have rear pod lights on here that we hooked up through an aux beam 8-gang switch unit, as well as front and rear camera, wired camera, just so we have front and rear, just so we can see. We have a rear view mirror, but the pack outs that we have in the back block the view a little bit. And the pack outs are really good. We'll try to put up a link that you can actually see where you can get that for your model. We wanted to give a shout out for Elite Will and Kemimoto. Thank you for sending us your products to test. We're more than happy to test them. If you can get me a front bumper, that I'd really like. Something just to protect the headlights. The Honda had a problem at 50 miles. The low gear issue. We were at AOAA and low gear just grinded. We were at the bottom of a hill, and in low gear it just grinded. So that was a warranty fix. They took care of that, which is a good thing. It was just really frustrating because our last unit, we had a front differential issue, totally unrelated, but that was not taken care of by warranty. So that really gave us a bad taste in our mouth for other brands, and that's why we went to Honda, and then here we are having the Honda issue. But they took care of us, and it was good. She gets all her oil changes and services, and I have until the end of this month to determine if I want to extend the Honda warranty, which, I don't know if I'm going to, but we'll have to take a look at that. I believe that's pretty much it. We use a lot of little electronics and accessories that we'll put up on our Amazon page.
We use aux beam's 8-gang switch panel in the cabin, and the rest of the unit is a waterproof box that goes underneath the hood or wherever you'd like to mount it. It allows you to have multiple connections and easy switch accessibility to front and rear cameras, your rear pod lights, anything that you may want. It just cuts down on the wiring. And here we have our Honda interconnect for our whip lights. there's just so many products that we actually test and use, and most of them we use on a regular basis. And it depends. Sometimes some are seasonal. We will use a windshield mostly in the winter and in the fall, depending if it's on rainy days, but it's easily removable. Windshield wiper comes in handy along with a squirt bottle to keep any of the mud off. We have springs for our whip light. We love our Elite Wheel hitch receiver. It allows us to tow our trailers around the yard anytime we need to. Other small accessories like a magnetic dome light make life easier on the trail. And last but not least, most importantly, our Inferno Heater that was installed by Precision Off-Road. Top and bottom vents, extremely hot, and keeps you from getting all fogged up. We also enjoy our Axiom front and rear arm protectors, and that really just continues our protection from beneath when we're riding on the trail.
A lot of the mounts and kits that we have up there listed, and we'll put them in this video as well. So, but thank you for watching. We appreciate all your questions when you send us notes, and we like our Honda, but maybe we'll look for something a little smaller again, maybe another trail or maybe something else, so stay tuned. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you out there on the trail. Go ahead.
Wow, Mike, your rear end is really clean this time. Let me stick it in. I had to, sorry. And I dare you to use that audio. It might be a little...